how you going? Hi, Autistic. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Canadian. Hey, me. So we're going to finish off this fella today. Give him all the greebles, give him his bugs, make him look all fancy. Then we will work on this fella. With all of his bits. Jurassic World Rebirth, awesome! Neat! Did you have a favorite part? Was there a particularly awesome dinosaur? Like, honestly, I think if I was going, I would have to know what the best dinosaur was. And, like, keep my eyes out. Because, like, that's got to be the most important part. Like, where is my... I just realized I haven't gotten my water out. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's better. I am. Now we got some water. Aha. Do we have a Discord? We have a Discord. Success. Yeah, we're still doing Sick Marines. We have the finishing of this guy. We have this fella. And then I'm probably going to work on these out of stream as well. But we have this fella who has like a... I think it's a flamer. And then we have this fella, which comes with a flail type situation going on here. Yeah. Hey, Peachy, how you going? So, yeah. That being said, I'll probably work on one of these guys on Friday. I'll probably work on them over the weekend. And if I do finish them, then we're going to end up working on Tyranids. Flailing for the Queen of Nurgle. So it's going to be a vibe. I figured these bugs, we go here. I'm more like that. So I figured these bugs, if we do them in a blue, they're gonna stand out really, really well against these orangey colors. And that's the general vibe. Because like we've got all these sunsetty type situations. Having them stick out, we want that. We want the bugs. Oh, hail the bug. Hey, look at that. Who doesn't want a bug? It just is... Well, honestly, actually, no, I do not want the bug because the bug will eat my soul, and at that point, no thank you. Like, that just sounds like a terrible time. Being said, probably shouldn't be using this brush. Bug rebel. May the bug be with me. Okay, the main question would be, what kind of bugs do you think would be the most important for Nurgle to have? Would they be like big bugs or ticks or what's even worse? I'm trying to think, maggots or what's even grosser? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide. Oh my gosh, mosquitoes, yes. Mosquitoes are perfect. Yes, you would not be able to escape the mosquitoes as they buzz around and be like, buzz, buzz, you cannot stop me. Nya, 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 nya. They would be everywhere. I give up on this brush. Let's grab a better brush. A brush with an actual point. There we go. Ta-da-ta-da. Yay! Huzzah! That's kinda. It's funny. This morning, Lucky got himself like a chewy treat. A 90s horror movie. Oh, enjoy. And he really enjoys like going ahead and burying his treats. So what happens is we get out all his blankets and we put them in a pile so that he can put them, he can bury his treats in one place in his blankets, and it is so adorable. He's been moving his blankets. A bunch of actually, at the moment at the game store, there is the pile of Nurglings for sale, and I've been eyeing it up because it looks just so much fun to paint. But I don't know what I'd do with it. I'd be like, surely, maybe. But also, like, it's called the Suckling. That is horrible. Friday the 13th meets Alien. Oh my gosh. Like, I've been eyeing it up and being like, worth it? Not worth it? But on the other end, we're just getting over being sick. Surely we do not need this. Where are the flies? There is fly. Yeah, they look so cute. Oh no, Flareon. Well, the thing is, I have like I worked it out. It's like 1,000 points of Tyranids to paint. So we have priorities. We have priorities. Tyranids first, then Nurglings. And then, well, Tyranids. Yes, and then shiny. Like, we have Tyranids, we have Sanguinary Guard, we have Sisters of Silence, we have, I gave away the mech, the Mechanicus, because I traded it for a book. Speaking of which, I have a book to read. Hello, Richard. But shiny. I'm pretty, but shiny. I'm pretty sure we can make these guys shiny. These guys would look very good and shiny. We could do like shiny carapaces. They like, wait, where is he? Like kind of like how we've done this wing. See how it's all shiny? No! Was it a fun game? Yeah, we could have sparkly bugs. Yeah! We could have a good time. Because funnily enough, I ended up with 2 halves of an Ultimate Starter Collection. Is it the Ultimate Starter Collection? Of Tyranids? Like the Tyranid halves? And apparently that's like 1,000 things? Oh. Oh, well, at least you had a good time. Oh, and then there's also my kill team, which has been sitting. Hi, see, how you going? Which has been sitting there all alone for so long. Like, there are so many things that are just like, So, I'm good. So I figure before we get more stuff, it's a matter of going ahead and breaking through the collection. Speel Team 6. Oh my gosh. All hail. That'd be glorious. I mean, they are chaos aligned, so this makes sense. You got the Speel Team 6 even better. Yep. Just make this brighter. All hail the Speel Team 6. Watch as it causes chaos across the galaxy. Like never heard of before. we just need to break it down into smaller teams. Like, what is it? Fire teams. Be like, action unit, go. Okay. Good. Good. And then as things march across the universe, no one will ever know what... Do we have Nurglings or are we corn berserkers? I think... I think... We have our own blessings out here. We can adopt in Nurglings and other such things, but they have to play by our rules. What are our rules? I don't know. Being awesome. Hey, not Rick. How you going? Bug. 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 Look at the legs on this bug. There we go. Bug! I am the queen bee. I am now minor warp deity. Heck yeah. I hereby declare bugs done. Fair the bugs. So the main question would be what level of shenanigans would we be getting up to? What kind of shenanigans? Do we just like jump? the warp god of bants and wild times and bees. I approve of this. I approve. 10 out of 10. We just show up, make for a great time. Da, 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 da. Pop. And then we dip. Wait. That's very important. Do we create the wild hunt? Yes. 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 Yes, we are the wild hunt. That means that we are Fae. Alright. I think we put shadows in like this time. You want to eat some watermelon, but that then would leave the watermelon cut in half all night. Okay, so if your watermelon is cut in half, what you do is you go ahead and you wrap it. This can be wrapped with Glad wrap or wax paper, like a wax cloth. And that should be fine. There we go. That's a good starting point for shading. Then where's our arm? Just wanna like that. Put off. Here. There we go. Wait, I have a very important question. Does that mean we break up into teams across the universe, just making sure that everyone is, what do you call it? Spreading, spreading out missions? And the main question is, are we multiversal? Are we a multiversal horde of bees? Like, watermelon is the perfect summer treat, I think. I know, watermelon is just, and like in New Zealand, it generally comes on a fairly decent special in the summer too. So it makes for a great treat. And it's just like, yes, it is nice, it is sweet, it is crispy when you buy the right one. We break out into teams. Does that mean that I become the God Emperor of Bees, Good Times, Awesomeness, and the OGs become my Primarchs? I would say that my mods become my Primarchs. I think that would be how I'd have to do it. I mean, that would be the way that would make sense to me. Not Rick. You are becoming a demigod. Congratulations. Do not resist. No contract. No contract. Do not resist. Would you like to be... Do you want to take bees or good times? Or awesomeness? You get first pick. Shade isn't here. You take the scraps? I hereby dub not Rick to be the demigod of awesomeness. It is kind of bossy. Like, I know it's not very traditional Death Guard look to be this bright, but I rather like it. You don't want awesomeness because it requires you to feel awesome? Then, how about bees? No, we can't make him Choir Boy. Because if he's Choir Boy, then he's going to start a heresy, and we don't want no heresies here. There we go. Not Rick is Primarch of the Bees. Smaller brush. Not the small. Where is the medium small? There it is. Yeah, I mean... Now, if we have... We'll just stick this on for a hot second. I mean, as long as we don't decide to break the galaxy, we're fine. If we decide to break the galaxy, then we have a problem. Because shifting universes is a hard time, and nobody wants to do that. Right? I mean, I'm pretty sure shifting galaxies is a hard time, and nobody wants to do that. Like that. So my favorite Disney song would be Ariel, Part of Your World. The one where it goes, I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them, wanna watch them dancing, strolling around alone. What do you call them? Feet. That one. We should break it into fun shapes, like the upside down. I mean, if we do break it into fun shapes, can we have a star shape? Can we break it up and then remold it into a bee shape? Because then everybody will know that it was us that did it. And then it will be perfect. In the Dark of a Night is a pretty darn good new thing. However, it is not a Disney song. No, Anastasia was not written, or it is not Disney. Hellfire. I've not actually heard the entirety of Hellfire. Like, it's one of those songs where I've not actually seen the entirety of Hunchback of Notre Dame. Although I have it, like, one of my friends, it's one of his favorite movies, so I have it on good authority that it is a total vibe. Yeah. I don't remember who it's by, but it's not a Disney production. I don't remember if the studio got brought out by Disney though, but either way. Was it Universal that did it? You need to dull down a whole bunch on the screen. Yes! Oh, it was Fox! Oh! Yes! So, we have 1 and 2 more Death Guard. Although I'll probably be tackling at least one of these guys during the weekend, so that they're all done and finished. And then we'll end up probably working on some Tyranids. And that's where we'll be at. And I'm thinking, because basically, yeah, Tyranids are where it's probably going to be at for a while. Either that, or we go ahead and we break out the pack of Sanguinary Guard. Yes, the bugs! Oh, hail the bugs! It's the prayer. I'm not familiar with that song. I think my favorite movie song is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Like, that song is super memorable, and it's one of the songs I want to cover. No, it is the Sanguinary Guard that actually have wings. A friend sent them to me, and I was like, oh, these are cool. And it was back when I originally got Sanguinius, and I was really, really torn between doing Sanguinius busy flying with the Sanguinary Guard around him, and doing the Angron versus Sanguinius. And they do have nice jetpacks. So it is a big decision as to whether I go ahead and I get another Sanguinius and then and I actually do the diorama of like Sanguinius going upwards with the Sanguinary Guard flying around him, because I think that would look really, really cool. But it's also the question, you've heard the word Sanguinius way too much. Yeah, I'm sorry, not Rick. I'm sorry. Yeah, we might hold it off until next year. Yeah, we really should have like something else. If nothing else, then for poor not Rick. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, fair, very, very fair. Oh. I mean, we can always go ahead and look at some of the art for the fella. Like, Sanguinius in 40k is... Yeah, he is that guy. That is... Excuse me. Is, the good guy TM of the bad guy setting. Everybody's a bad guy in 40k. It's just a question of how much of a bad guy. And then there's Sanguinius. We just don't mention the murder fangs. Hey, this guy's got like a little fly hanging off his thing. Yeah, everyone is a bad guy. Like, it's a really interesting moral question of, is someone a bad guy? Is morality from a certain point of view? And how to measure that? Because you can end up with some very interesting takes. And it's something that is really fascinating. There we go. And like fiction, when it explores the multifaceted idea of morality, I think is, like, in my opinion, I really like it. Because it's like, heck yeah! The good guys aren't necessarily good. However, they're doing the best they can with what they've got. And like, it's such a vibe. Yeah. Hi, Kata. Welcome in. Like, it's a really good question, that. Like, I don't think anyone, most of the time, would consider themselves a bad person. Like, you might have a few people here and there that would look back at what they've done and go, oh no, I was forced to do this and this made me a bad person. Or I used to be a bad person. But I don't think anyone who's happy would think that they're a bad person. Boom? No boom today. Just plague today. And like, for a lot of people, that can be a really hard thing to deal with when two sets of morals clash. Am I doing the winks at the moment? There we go. Nice and green. Got our shadows. Need to blend this a little bit more. Ah, fair enough. Lind, I tell you. Beepity boopity? I think there's an Alfarius. Okay. There we go, that's all sorted. It's going good, Camouflage. We're busy getting all the greens organized for this fella. He is the 5th in a set of figurines for a kill team. Oh, there we go. Oh. Even better if we put these guys over this side. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Oh. So they're all gonna be all greebly and fun. Yeah! Yeah, a friend of mine asked me to paint them, and I was like, yeah, sure. And so, I don't mind painting Nurgle, but it's not my vibe. But I don't mind painting it for my friends. Anywho, so I have no idea what these guys are. I'm just like, ah, yes, I shall paint. Right. That being said, like, all the greebly little bits have been so fun to, like, get into and then put things in. They are some flaky boys. And it is also perfect because we're getting over the plague as well, so it very much fits. Yeah, I decided to sort of go with a what would you call it? A fairly bright green, sort of a comic-y green vibe, because I like them sort of standing out and not being all dark. And I know the fella plays in a fairly dark location, so being able to stand out on the table would be a good time. Yeah, not the boys. No. If we're doing the boys, we gotta... Well, actually... where is he? So, the night goblins I've done, they're actually blue. Tomorrow you'll be binging YouTube. Oh my. Where is the rest of my boys? Where are they? No. I've lost them. Where's Withering King? Lost to time and space. Well, there's one of them. The camo. Yeah, the camo is gone. Yeah, they really are sneaky. Oh my gosh. I've lost him. This is terrible. see him. I have my Squick Herder. I have my Loon King. This is Blue Hands. But I don't. I swear, every time I put something down, I lose another model. Oh, wait, he fell out. There we go. But they should be on a shelf. At the moment, they're in a box because most of these guys need just a little tidbit done to them. And I lost Scragrot's base, so I need to go ahead and find a base for Scragrot. It is a sad time. So he just sort of sitting and existing and waiting sadly. He's just like, ah. But it is what it is. Like, I'm sure eventually I'll get around to finding a base, but until then, we shall wait. Whoop. But yeah, like when I got them, I was like, I don't want them to be oh no. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the base that my Scragrot came on was not the right base either. It was a circular base and he's supposed to have an oval base. So when that happened, I was much disappointed. That being said, like, I think the next purchase of miniatures I want to get are actually a bunch from Archon Studios. Like, they have the most amazing dragons, and I'm like, oh, these are fantastic. These look amazing. I need these. These are gorgeous. Like, they're busy out there with the most fantastical poses, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, dragons. Dragons, like, they have a line of basically Dungeons and Dragons type fantasy board gaming stuff. And I'm busy looking at it and I'm like, oh. Now, I know at the moment I'm not running an in-person game. However, good night, Dot Rex. See you another time. However, we could have fun. Yes, you can. Go. Bucket away. Be free. And like, glorious bucket. Like, I really like the dragon minis that they've got. And obviously a lot of other people do because they're marked as best sellers. Glorious bucket. I wonder if I can apply a echo effect when I get the bucket on my head. I'm gonna have to investigate that. All right. I do believe we're at the point where we can glue this on. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Like, they've even got a Tarrasque miniature, and I'm busy looking at it, and I'm like, oh, this is glorious. Like, it looks so cool. And, like, the miniatures are also so affordable, too. Like, you're not paying the Games Workshop prices. Because in New Zealand, the cheapest miniatures you can get are like... Good morning, EXO! Welcome in! The cheapest you can get is like $70, $80 for a single... Oh gosh, how big is... You know what? CHON Archon Studios. We're going to look at how big it is. Where is the Tarrasque? So we've been painting some Death Guard today, and it's been a good time. And at the moment we're getting distracted by looking up the Tarrasque from Archon Studios. Okay, so it is 186 millimeters tall, 386 millimeters long. Anyone who's American, I am not... I do not know what that is in freedom units. However, Bob. Where is it? This is what it looks like, complete with a miniature next to it. Like, how cool is that? Is that not just... Oh my gosh. Well, I think having that would be well worth going ahead and installing another shelf. Like, personally speaking, I kind of want to end up with a series of shelves where I can go ahead and have Odo Dragon vibes. Yeah. Where I can go ahead and have, like, a diorama on display. Because I think that would be really, really cool. That goes like that. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. You don't belong there. So, like, I think that would be really neat. I have a sneaking suspicion I wasn't supposed to glue that in place. I think I was supposed to glue that in last. Bother. Wait, let's just make sure. We good? Haha, we good. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Okay, there. My hand no oh, okay. Yay. We're safe. Life's good. Okay. Let's get this handle good. Yeah. Please tell me you get off. Thank you. Had me worried for a sec. 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Oh my word. That even sounds big. Like, I don't know what it is about inches, but whenever it goes past like 2 inches, it's like, this sounds like a big number. Up. Welcome back, Mick. We've been looking at this thing. Apparently, it is like 30 centimeters long, 38 centimeters long, and it's apparently about 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Yeah, could you imagine painting that? Because that comes non-pre-painted. You need to paint that, and it's even better, you get to assemble it. Yeah. Is it not glorious? Like, that is a creature called a Terras. Contrast and speed paints to help. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine using contrast and speed paints would be super helpful in putting that together. Like, I don't think in cases like that I would do it all just with a brush. I think I'd keel over, because in doing Angron versus Sanguinius, I found that a lot of the bigger areas, I was lagging a bit. I was like, So, like, priming with a rattle can or something would have been super helpful. It would have made life so much easier. It is the same material as this. It's the polystyrene based material. Polystyrene beads. So you can use your Tamiya cement. Which makes me really super grateful, because I have troubles with super glue. Oh, they were... Oh, the old things were notorious for having poor instruction. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, like... A friend of mine gave me some recasts, and they were an interesting time to put together, because all of the bits were bent and stuff, and so it was like, yes, we'll put this there and this there, and this is supposed to fit there, however it don't fit there. I have to go ahead and I have to soak it. What just fell out of there? Oh no, that can stay on the floor. Doop-de-doo. And just the sheer horrors of it. Alright, we let that dry a little bit. And while that's drying, we're going to get the soggiest brush you've ever seen and give these skulls a bit of a wetting down. Like that. Because I don't want to get out the actual color that would help with this. Ta-da! Only one forge wood jank? Fair. Like, I have a friend at the moment who's building a couple of Forge World minis, and he's busy like, the sword is bent sideways. How am I supposed to fix this? And like, we're all just like looking at the sword, and it's not like the... where's the sword? There's a sword. Yeah, it's not like the sword's bent this way. The sword's bent this way. And so everyone's just sort of staring at the sword and busy going, oh. Oh. That's terrible. That sword has performance issues. There we go. Make that skull look a bit rotten. At some point, I really should get myself some washes and try them out. Like, oh wait, we have the flesh tone wash. Yeah, well, he's tried the warm water and it didn't work. Yeah, like, you are so lucky, Mick. Like, this dude has just accepted his fate with having the bent sword, and I think he's decided that he'll bash the sword onto the mini instead. And just live with it that way. There we go. Greebly faces! Wait. I need to save up for a better camera. There we go! Greebly skull! Because at the moment, we're using a webcam. Oh, we've got a bit of skull creeping out the front over here. So, like, generally speaking, my aim is to get a camera on a boom arm so I can be like, da 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 da. Yeah, like, it's interesting looking at the various Forge World designs and being like, aha, I can see how this happened. There we go. Get that skull in there. Looking so fancy. Oh no, that's the thing. If boomers are so hard working, that means that we can put them into place. We can let them hold out their arm for like hours on end, and then they won't move. It'll be glorious. Hello, Tip Talk. How you going? Yo! Welcome in, cuz. It's always good to see a cousin from the other side. I really shouldn't be calling random Australians cuz. Then again, you'll never know. Nobody will ever know. Yo! Enjoy! We are painting some Death Guard. These are our fellows. Wait, where are they? Where are they? Enjoy, Rivty. So, these I am painting for a friend of mine. And, there we go. We have Greebly boys. Looking all fancy like. Ta-da! Yeah, we got the rotting lads expecting. Yeah. Whee! Ta-da! And they're being a lot of fun to paint. Like, I really like models with lots of little details and things. So these guys have been an absolute treat. Because for me, I enjoy just going in and finding all the details and being like, haha, we paint this, we paint that, we paint all of that. Like, it's heaps of fun. That being said, this hand is the wrong color. There we go. That's better. Boop. And oh yeah, I suppose we probably have new people in here. I'm Speeling. I do miniature painting. I also do Magic the Gathering altars, and I play a bit of Minecraft. Although we won't be doing any MTG altars until I've finished these guys, because I need to get these guys done for a friend of mine. So I'm trying to get them finished, and I'm hoping I get them done by the end of the weekend. Fingers crossed. And I'm on a quest to go ahead and like alter my entirety of one of my EDH decks, which is going to be a total vibe. Although I'm not sure whether I do Everything's a Hydra, my Everything's a Hydra deck, when there's basically only 5 Hydras in there, or my deck where it's basically graveyard retrieval. I'm just like, I cannot decide. Everything looks fun. So at the moment, I'm just going through and having fun changing up lands and doing fun things with them. But yeah. Generally speaking, it's just lots of chatting and talking and doing stuff. And it's a vibe. Doo-doo-doo. Ah. What else we got? They wrote it. Oh no, wait, that is a hand. We don't want to paint that. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and we will add all the fine phonetic-y details to this in a second. Because I figure making it all fancy, like, I figure we don't go with any silvers or anything like that along there. Like, where is it? This is about as close to silver as I want to get. Wait, how did I do this? There's blue. Oh, that's green in Wraithbone. Okay. Haha! We have discovered the lost art of actually eyeballing our colors and seeing what's in there. By the power vested in me, I apply color. This is the wrong color. You know what? Apparently we're just going on a vibe to see see what we add and see how we go. maybe we come out with a random color that actually works eventually. Actually, why don't we add a bit of this to this? Color experimentation time. Because we've used like literally 2 colors so far. And eventually we're going to end up adding some other stuff, but till then, keeping it fairly black is the name of the game, I think. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yeah, we can roll with that. Ta-da! Wait, ta-da! Oh, that's the right color, I think. Although, we don't have much of it. So we'll have to mix up some more. So I think something I want to try at some point is like freehanding and seeing how that goes, because like I've seen a bunch of really cool freehanding work and I'm like, oh, that is fabulous. Welcome back, Flareon. And I think that would be really fun to try. Wait, why is this what I want? There we go. Bloop. There we go. Like, like I think it would be a vibe. There we go. Heck yeah. Bad vibes. I like this. Da-da-da. Oh, actually, if we transfer that color, because I've just noticed the fact that there's a skull down here. We just transfer same color down here. Huzzah! Ta-da! We have skull! Glorious day! Although, the irony of doing this while sick. Thank you for the follow, Tip Top. Still is not lost on me. Go. We require the horn. All hail, horn. Perfect. Ta-da! Thank you. Yeah, no, I like to keep my stream like fairly chill, so that it's not it's somewhere where people can come and relax and be like, yeah, we vibe. It makes for a good time, I think. And so, like, even if you're doing something else, you can still have stuff on in the background, or the stream on in the background, and have nice sounds, I guess, would be the way I'd describe it. It's like, I don't exactly do things that are shove it in your face type content. Like, I definitely don't prefer that type of content, personally speaking. I miss the good old days of having the radio where it plays and you get the cool stories. Like, that's my vibes. And giving it a little bit of that where people can just smile and hear nice sounds. That's what I want to give. There we go. I think we can hit the skin now. Flesh. Where is our flesh? There is our flesh. Oh. So, like, this morning, I gave my dog Lucky a chew treat, and he has spent all morning going ahead and hiding it in all sorts of places, and then being like, aha, look, I chew on it for a while, and then I put it somewhere else. And I just looked around, and it is right in the middle of the doorway. Again. It has traveled all throughout the house. And it has been under my chair twice so far today. And it's the kind of chew treat that lasts quite a while. So I imagine... Oh, I just put this on as metallic bits. Oh, he has lots of metallic bits. Okay, how are we doing this? Okay, they end there. Okay, and anyways, so he's just like, yay! I chew, I watch, I nibble, this vibes. And then I come back and I hold it in my mouth and I wander around. And then I do it all over again. And it is so adorable. And there is all the happy tail wags. It is the cutest thing out. Oop. Oop. Okay, now this. There. Where are we going with this? Aha. Wonderful. Perfect. We have the Greebles. Okay, so we've got pipes and stuff back here. I think we need to make those look rusty. I think that's the plan. And then we can hit all the chains and things down here. Yeah. Probably at some point it'd be good to swap to a smaller brush, but we're probably not going to do that. Because, hey, we don't do smart decisions for this sort of stuff usually. Oh well. There we go. Oh, and we can start painting the pipes. Glorious day. Wait, did we paint the pipes on the other guy? Did the other guy have any pipes? The other guy had one pipe that we missed. There we go. Have your suspiciously brown pipe. Enjoy your suspiciously brown pipe as it trails down your leg. Nobody will question this because you are Death Guard. Everybody will question your suspiciously brown pipe. Nobody will trust a brown pipe coming from a Death Guard. Huh? Hey, Canox, how you going? We'll be painting these guys. We're making them all greebly and gross. Like, this one's got suspicious stuff dripping down its leg. Can you believe it? Oh my word. I mean, you can't trust people that have suspicious pipes coming down their legs like this. Yes, they're very, very green. They're green because they're full of the sickness. They're down with the sickness. Well, if we're totally fair with the Death Guard, they've got pipes coming out of everywhere that are brown, so we gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. All sorts of suspicious things going on. Cannot be trusted. 10 out of 10. Actually, we have a holder for a reason. We should use the holder for a reason. Here we go. I am. We're all fancy. I mean, how else would you describe the Death Guard? Apart from being suspicious, they are beyond suspicious. Repugnant? Despicable? No, I don't think they get to be despicable. I mean, they're despicable smelling, I suppose. What else could you call them? Oh, yo, Mick, if you're in chat, that's a cool... That is a very cool Terminator. What other tubes or mystery things are we painting brown? Ah, there's one. Whoop. There we go. Okay, now we got that. We'll make them extra shiny. Or extra suspicious, either one. We cannot trust them. Well, who knows? Did your ear go somewhere, Lucky? He's got the mischief look. Bum-ba-da. Alright, first off, where are our pipes? There they are. We're just gonna add a little bit of shininess. Make them look all nice and fancy. There we go. Wonderful. Then, rid most of this. Aha! Chainmail the easy way. And I figure if we go ahead, we just start adding the brownie to areas. We can start greebling the place, especially in these pot marks. There we go. Now he's looking like proper Death Guard. Like orange on top of the brown, on top of the green, just instantly makes it look so much grosser. And I love it. It's just, oh, this pleases me so much. Oh, actually, there's a bell here. Can't leave that alone, can we? There we go. All right. And just a heads up for anyone who wasn't here for the rest of the week, we are doing an early end to stream. So we'll be finishing in about half an hour. We've been doing this all week because I'm still getting over bugs. I know, we're risking it painting Nurgle, but still. And I want to be in tip-top condition by, well, hoping that I get it back into tip-top condition for next week so that we can have full-length streams again as soon as possible. So that's why we are finishing early. No major, but I hope to see you guys again soon and be back in action properly. Actually, if we get some of this orange down here, I think that'll be a vibe. Okay. And got this overspill. There we go. Look at him. He looks so happy to be here. His jaw's falling off and everything. All right. We need some of this. Be even better if we shook it. Sweet. Blip. Did we greeble this guy? Oh, we didn't greeble that guy. If we get time today, we're gonna greeble this guy as well. I just realized with all of his plague flies, we did not actually give him any dirt and grunge and stuff. Oh my word. How terrible is that? The world is ending. That's what it is. Just about a bit of a shine. There we go. Like, there's probably a word for this where you actually just like splatter stuff, but I don't know what it is. Like, greebling is always the word I've used, but it makes for such a cool vibe. I love it. All hail the greebling. There we go. Then we add just a little bit of this around here. I think that's just going to make things worse. Okay. Alright, I hereby decree that this fella is complete. Sort of. I think we need to do the spikes. I had completely forgotten about his spikes. Okay. That being said, we have an ad over on Twitch. So we'll just would love to know what happened to the hey, we have an ad going on thing. So we'll give it a pause. We'll wait it out. See what's going on. Oh. I think these guys are looking so cool. I'm like comparing this to like, oh, I don't think Cherry's a fair comparison because like Cherry was painted with contrast paints. Wait, where's one of my first ones that I painted with actual paints? Wait. Oh, there goes my brush. Because, this fellow I painted with, or was it this fellow? No, this fellow. There we go. So, like, to compare and contrast. Actually, no, I think I painted these two. You know, I don't actually know which one of these two I painted first. Like, comparing and contrasting. Like, you can't tell. Like, this one, there's no differentiation. Like, that's so cool. It's like, yeah. Also, I gave this guy's base to another model, so it ended up on this. Which is actually Cherry's base. So, there's all sorts of silly things. It's a vibe. And then this fellow. Yeah, I have no idea what I used on this fellow. I must have used normal paint. Because contrasts didn't stick to this. It's all the stuff. There we go. Much better. Look at you. You got your horn. You look so much happier with your horn. Oh, and I think you've got like a little nubbin there. Give you your nubbin. There you go. You got a nubbin. Aren't you the happiest with your nubbin? Glorious. Alright. Greebles time! Do-do-do. Oh! Just realized we haven't even done, like, any of the symbolisms and stuff. Do-do-do. Yeah! Aha! We're back in action! The Greebles! they make it gooey. This is where it's at. Wonderful. And a shine on the pie. I mean, technically we could also go ahead and put in some red. I think would look really good. But I don't think these guys are going to need it. Maybe I should collect Nurgle just for the sheer fun of painting it. That'd be fun. Nah, we gotta be sensible about this. We've already got bugs. We've already got flappy things. We gotta be sensible about where we put things. We'll run out of room so quick. I've already got bookshelves full of books. Don't know how I'm managing this. I don't know how I'm managing the storage. Okay. Greeble! There we go. Leg! That's much better. Much more gross. I think on the shoulder pad, if we actually do brown bits. So this is all smooth. We just make like this really rusted out bit. I think that would be really cool. Yeah. Alright. Oh, focus. Focus. There we go. Now we bring back some of the brown. Make it darker. Oh, gross. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that vibes. Also gonna flick a bit of this up and through this crack. There we go. Oop. Ha! We have the Greebles! Although, I think what we'll do is we'll also tackle the base on this guy. Which is all the bugs, which I think is worth doing. Like it's some sort of maggot pot by the looks of it. Wait a minute, I think this is the one that's supposed to have the worm on it. You know what? Oh well. The worm now lives on the other guy. I don't think we can get the worm off the other one. I think I glued it in place. So that just ain't coming off. If necessary, we'll like grow some, make some mushrooms or something and put it on because that is definitely a hole. Wait a minute. We got this guy. We got this fella. What else we got? Oh. And we got this nurgling. Okay. What goes with what? Okay, we got 2 nurglings. We can figure this out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and a bug. Okay, the bug goes with this guy. There is no way the bug does not go with this guy because, bug with bug with... This matches. Oops. There we go. Sorted. Bam. We're geniuses. 10 out of 10. Perfection. Guaranteed. Sounds like some 3rd Legion Slanesh silliness happening. That being said, I think, in general, I think Slanesh would be the worst to fall to. Like, on the surface, it sounds like the best. But, like, sure, congratulations, everything you ever wanted. But then, the more you exist with it, the worse it is. Like, that's just, no. Oh. Alright. Now, I figure what we'll do... Where's my other brush? There we go. We just give this... a light coating of brown over top. Bring out textures and things like that. Yeah, man. Don't tell me there's no paint on there. I know there's paint. You cannot lie to me. I think it is lying to me. Successfully. There we go. That's better. Alright. Ta-da! Then we're gonna do a silly. We're gonna give it some yellow. Which I think is going to tie everything together. is it'll bring the yellow down that's up in here. And we're going to avoid this worm pit thing. And we're going to paint that as a fleshy thing. Okay, bigger. There we go. Wunderbar. Alright, fleshy thing. It's you and me. Mind it's just me. So because of the colors that are already put down, this means that while the fleshy thing at the bottom here won't properly stand out on the base, it will bring in the colors of the pinks and things up here, and it'll help tie the whole thing together. Yay, color theory! Because generally speaking, unless you want a color to stand out like a sore thumb, like these blues, which even then we've got blues in the shadows over here, you don't want color to be in a single place on an object or canvas or whatever. Because what happens is the more a color is in multiple places, the more your eye sort of drifts over the object. You can use color to go ahead and draw an eye to a point by making it big or making it bright, or by having a lack of it in the rest of an object. So in this case, the focal point of this model is these blue bugs, because there is a lack of blue, and this sweeping misty stuff is also orange based. So it makes it a lot easier for the eye to get caught on it. But because of the fact that there is blue in the shadows in the chest, it also means that the eye is able to be pulled off of it. And it would also make sense for blue to be used in the shadows of this mouth thing here to make it so that it doesn't end up being overpowering either. And then from the back side, it would probably be good if I managed to sneak in some sort of blue shadowing here so that from all angles it's not overpowering. Because working with contrasting colors can do that sometimes. Yay, color theory! There we go. Ba-da-ba. Just like all these worms, maggot things are not going to stay their whiteness white Wraithbony color. Although they read as white, they need to be toned down because they draw their eye too much. Although it probably would have done better if I actually changed the color while they were, what do you call it? In place? Yeah. On the palette. Oh well. Live and learn. There we go. Now, if we take a bit of a flesh tone, then a tiny bit of blue, mix them together, and just hit the mouth with that. There we go. And use that as shading. That should be it. Ta-da-da! Bug! And I think, oh, I just realized something. I'm going to need to finish this guy's backpack. He's been missing his backpack the entire time. It's been sitting off in the corner being like, help me, I no longer exist, help me. So I'll need to fix that up. But other than that, you're done. And we will go and say hello to someone. And be all chill. Oh. Painty Paint Paints is around, so we'll go say hi. And thank you, YouTube, for coming. It's been a great time. I'll see you next time.